She was brought forth with a purpose. God took his time molding her and whispering, "You are worth it. You are beautifully and wonderfully made, my beloved. Now keep my truth in mind as I place you on this earth for a period of time, and let the wonders of my work remind you just how capable I am to change any situation through time." Just like day and night. Years pass, and the one that gave her hope and kept her mind intact began to fade. Because she decided she wanted to ignore God and try doing things her own way. Life became dark, and darkness led her astray. Darkness overwhelmed her. Darkness didn't want her to pray. She became depressed and a mess. The one close friend she had, she kind of just left. Entered school doors and related it to death, because no one even noticed she was alive. She'd speak, and people became deaf, blocking her out. The only time she heard them speak was to put her down. She heard them whisper painful things all the time, so she's broken now. Her mom didn't care, and her daddy wasn't there. She felt alone in a dark world, always attacked by fear. She fought battles every day, whether it took place on the inside of her mind or the outside of the place her soul stayed. She always felt empty. She knew something was missing. She lacked so much confidence. Her smile faded into teardrops that had no time to roll down her face, because her head was always down, so each tear hit the floor as she stared directly at the ground. She'd rather look away than risk the chance of someone else seeing her pain. Didn't want the bullies to gain the satisfaction of knowing she wasn't okay. Night came, and she laid, tried to sleep, but she couldn't rest. She was the first and last one to point out her flaws. Stared into the mirror, but wanted to avoid it, because she thought she had a lot, so she'd stress.
Everyone knows it. Everyone's looking at me. They know I'm stupid too. They're all laughing. I'm ugly. I should run away. I'm no
Her
good.
past kept calling. She's been hiding something for a long time, and it's killing her inside.
I'm useless. No one cares.
She called it torture because it was eating her alive. She wanted to speed up the process of dying. No one will miss me anyways. So she locked her room door and she picked up the blade and began to engrave, spelling out words that defined her pain and cutting in ways that multiplied and stained. Does anyone even notice that I'm not okay? No one would even care if I died today. My dad just up and left and my mom's not the same. And even worse, the memory of being raped won't fade away. God's been trying to get her attention, but she just shuts him out. Not knowing that his light can turn everything around. Not knowing that his truth is the truth and the way. Instead, she's believing the lies that got her plotting suicide. So she hides in her temple, won't let no one inside. Hurt was not the word, she was completely torn apart. Walking through the halls all alone, broken, and she looked the part. Her one close friend decided to approach her and went in for a hug, told her she missed her and gave her a little back rub. Asked her how she's doing, but she replied with silence. Her friend got a glimpse of her wrist and she started crying. "What's wrong with you? No, really, are you mental? Your wrist is filled with scars. You need help. This isn't okay." The girl argued for a while and had enough and yelled out, "I was raped." Then ran away. And as she ran, people pointed at her and began to laugh, killing her with words like "you're dirty and you're fat." That's it. They just pushed her off the edge. So she ran home, plotting her death. She was so focused on a new beginning, because the darkness had her hopeless. And the thought of death was winning. She's at it again. So she storms to the bathroom and slams the door. Looks at the pills and chugs them down her throat. God, this is it. No, beautiful, wait a minute. But it's too late. She tapped out as suicide clenched her neck.